Well guys, for every pilot that becomes a natural series, there are 10 pilots that go into obscurity. This is one of them. Recently, I got a DVD bootleg of a rejected Cartoon Network CGI pilot, simply named The Groovenians. Made by Kenny Scharf, a swear painter, this cartoon really shows his perspective about the world and art in general. According to what I've been able to find about this cartoon, it was apparently made specifically as an Adult Swim cartoon. It merely aired on that block and once more on Cartoon Network's Friday block back in 2002. Then the show immediately faded into obscurity, with no VHS or any digital way to view it, until a person who was shopping for DVDs at a UK car door sale unintentionally found this on one of the DVDs back in early 2009. And now for your viewing pleasure, or displeasure, it has been up on YouTube for over 5 years. And well, it's time for me to watch this to see if there's anything interesting about this rejected CGI pilot. As the special begins, the one thing I really enjoy is the opening.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Space is the place. We're the Groovenians.
And guess who did the opening theme song?
But he went under a dock, and there they saw a rock. It wasn't a rock. It was a rock, lost shot.
I'm not sure how they managed to get the B-52s to do the opening, but it's catchy to say the least, unlike the rest of the songs in this. After all that, we are shown Planet Jeepers, which apparently has no clouds. I guess this planet has lost its ozone, but don't you guys remember? Recycle. And we get to see what our main characters do in their spare time.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the newest act from the Glindian jet duo called Zoo-Zippowow. And now here's my zentabulous boyfriend Jet with a little number.
Who is even watching this? Besides the multi-eyed dog that barks like a chicken and makes me think the Simpsons movie had later stolen this character design for this squirrel.
Yeah!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not a plot point at all. As they continue on with the weird show, the dad critiques them.
What do you kids think life is? A party? When are you gonna learn that you can't have your cake and eat it too, huh?
Given that we can assume these two have no jobs and perform on their front lawn, it seems that the dad is the only one I'm able to root for in all this, despite how bland he is. So afterwards, it shows Jet and Glendy out of their costumes and in their normal attire, as they complain about how Jeepers is too boring for them. All of a sudden, their friend Nixon is kicked out of a floating brick in the sky. Don't crush it. And before anyone asks me, I have no idea why Nixon's hair looks like a mini peanut butter cup.
Guys, I found a place. The place, man. Man, it was great. It's a place where you could be anything you want to be.
What's this place called?
Groovenia.
Okay, it's official. This special was made specifically for art students, stoners, and the most dangerous of them all, hipsters. Nixon then sings about how Groovenia is amazing for them, and unlike the opening theme of the B-52s, this one sounds like it was pulled out of Nixon's booty, if you get my drift. Nixon's grandma finally drags him away as he throws Jet and Glendy a key. By the way, they must have long lawns on Planet Jeepers, given that this goes on for nearly half a minute. As they both talk about what to do next, Jet and Glendy's parents tell them both to come in to discuss their futures.
I think it's time you two kids put on the yoke and harness of life's responsibilities. Jet and Glendy, come on down!
And now we're in a game show. Why not? You know, the reason I like the randomness in Uncle Grandpa is because it's established from the beginning that it's a random and wild cartoon that runs on cartoon logic, and that anything can happen. Also, Uncle Grandpa is magical, so yeah.
Are you some sort of wizard?
No. Glendy, for your lifetime showcase, I've secured for you a job as an apprentice filing clerk.
That's right, Glendy. With that job, you'll get a lifetime supply of paper cuts, nearsightedness, and lower back pain.
As your showcase, you'll be marrying Glenda's sister, Yalda.
So what this special is implying is that their parents want them to have unhappy futures? No wonder these two want to leave.
Jet and I have big plans together.
Now, Glendy, it's time to bid farewell to Jet and hello to your exciting new life of greed and boredom.
I know that these tentacles are supposed to be symbolic here, but I've seen enough hentai to see where this could be going.
Gee, I'd say this is getting pretty dramatic.
Really? You don't say!
Makes me wonder who she's talking to. She didn't karate chop the tentacles to get the jet.
High heel boots don't fail me now!
Maybe I can make that my catchphrase, given I do love high heel boots. Wait, what am I talking about again? After Glendy saves Jet and they both run off, all hell breaks loose. This was made for children, right? Oh, yeah, never mind. This is the same animation block that recently aired Mr. Pickles. So they both run to the airport, which makes me wonder two things. Apparently the airport is in running distance, and they can run faster than them parents can drive. Jeepers is a weird planet to live on, isn't it?
I'm too young to die! This ought to brighten their day!
Yay! Paint saves the day! So Jen and Glendy fly off in the 1970s spaceship as a Jamaican three-breasted woman introduces herself to them. The calls are also messed up here. Maybe it's due to lighting, I don't know.
In a moment, we'll be passing into the nose zone layer of Groovenian space. There may be some colorful side effects, but don't let that alarm you. It's all part of the trip.
Yeah, an acid trip. As they land on Groovenia, they are greeted by a giant talking tree wearing high heels. I don't even have a way to retort to that.
Well, maybe this here thingy will help.
Oh my, oh me! I see you have a key! Just slide the key inside my slot. A pretty key can tell a lot.
I'm really glad this was an Adult Swim pilot. Oh yeah, it aired on Cartoon Network's Friday block at one point. I hope that kids didn't imitate this. So the gang make it up to the new apartment, which makes you wonder how they even got all the way up there, as we're shown who lives there.
I love you. You're every squabble in the world to me.
Ugh, that's enough, Suavo.
They're all funny, very beautiful, for the simple reason that I am very beautiful. Holy smokes!
With his vanity, I'm surprised that he didn't merely make out with himself in the mirror.
Oh, I hate you, yet I love you, yet I hate you!
And yet I hate you! And yet I love you! And yet I hate you! And yet I love you!
As they ring the doorbell, the vanity one takes in Glendy because, well, she's hot.
But...
Afterwards, Jet is let in by another roommate.
Say hello, Lookie.
Why is there suddenly a laugh track? This is only played 2 times throughout the special, and it comes out after the first act. It seems kind of pointless. So the clock in the apartment then does this. And they all go anti-gravity dancing.
That was Zamalama-rific. There's so much to see and do here in Groovenia. I just want to open every pore in my body and let it all soak in.
What does that even mean?
Oh, great Sunstar, could this place possibly get any better?
Usually when people say something like that, it usually leads to good things. So the normals come in to collect taxes from the group.
Every hipster's got to pay their dues.
You see, Nixon never paid his. This is why he was deported.
All the tax money goes to the king of the normals.
The king of the normals? What's his name? Your royal blandness?
Well, at least it's a better name than Norman. Yeah, that's the guy's name. Hell, he even sounds like Just Fire.
You creative little insects think the whole universe is about love and art. How pretentious.
Are you sure that these two don't often hang out at the pub for happy hour? So Norman explains why money is beneficial with the worst song of the special.
Hit it, girls! Money. Cause it's liquid.
Money.
Makes me happy.
Money.
It's where it's at. Money makes my world go round.
So as Norman begins to collect taxes from Jen, scared the bejesus out of him.
You big stinky poo robot man!
What is she, a child? And look, once again, she uses her tube of paint to save the day. So I guess paint's the answer to people who try to go against the point of view. Yeah, try using that on an officer to avoid tickets for speed. See where that lands you. So afterwards, the anti-gravity button is pushed to get rid of the normals.
Crazy Groovenians! You've escaped my greedy clutches this time, but I'll be back. And you better have your taxes, or it's back to Jeepers with you.
Any questions about what they should do? So I guess living in a cardboard box in an alleyway is out of the question.
Well, what do you think we should do, Lalasha?
Well, let's see. At Groovenia, 24 hours isn't until tomorrow. And tomorrow is another day!
Yeah, she reminds me of myself when I procrastinate on a test and study as much as I can at the last minute. And that's pretty much how the special ends. The special is pretty bad, there's no doubt about it. But the show itself had some potential. And then made a few years later, with better CGI animation so the characters don't look dead-eye, had better morals, songs that don't sound improvised, and made it so people can still follow their dreams but keep their priorities in check. This could have been really good. I don't want to be repetitive with how there were bad morals about having fun and getting a job and actually paying your taxes and how the special betrayed normal people is boring and whatnot. I mean, TV Trash and the mysterious Mr. Enter already did a good thrashing on that topic. As a whole, the special isn't the worst thing I've ever seen, as there were some interesting ideas for the series, and also, some of the songs were actually really catchy. I said some. I mean, compared to something like How Honey I'm Home or Mr. Pickles, the show wasn't really too cringy to watch. I'm gonna have to review those other shows eventually, aren't I? Damn it. Well, I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna work on the Simpsons Sky review now.
Oh, Jet, and you all done.